Welcome students. Now we will discuss with the engineering physics syllabus module number 5 material science. In that material science we have classified into three types: conductors, semiconductors and dielectrics. In that we will discuss with the dielectrics. In the dielectrics once again we have classified into there are different types of dielectrics. Okay, first one is a solid dielectrics, liquid and gaseous dielectrics. The dielectric materials are classified into solid, liquid and gaseous since their main purpose here to provide the electrical insulation and for the charge storage purpose. Is it clear now? Why we are using for the dielectrics here means dielectrics are the non-conductors which are electrical insulation between two conducting medium. Got it? No. Why we are using this dielectric material means to store the charges. To store the charges in the form of electrostatic energy. Now, in electrical machines and appliances are designed using by appropriate dielectric materials suitable for their working. So, they will be having both long life reliability, durable and free working abilities. Is it clear now? And free working abilities. Now we will discuss one by one with us what are the solid, liquid and gaseous dielectrics with the examples. First one, what are a solid insulating material or what is a solid dielectric material? Now solid insulating material are available in extremely diverse variety. In a solid examples, if we consider mica, if we consider glass, okay. Now, synthetic materials, if we consider the plastic also a dielectric material. Now, if we consider with the inorganic material, that is a cloth, rubber. Now, if we consider the organic material, that is a paper. Now, generally, the dielectric material with the solid, we have considered mica, glass, plastic, cloth, rubber, paper, etc. Now, if the paper is dried with mineral oil, or vegetable oil, high density papers are preferred in DC and energy storage capacitors. Is it clear now? The paper also we are used with the dielectric materials when this will be dipped in mineral oil or vegetable oil. That time, okay, the paper we are using for the store the charges in DC capacitor. Is it clear now? There is a solid insulating material or solid dielectric material. Now second one, liquid insulating material. Now liquid insulating materials, if we consider, these are the transformer oils, silicon fluids, viscous Vaseline, correct now? Viscous Vaseline and fluoroorganic fluids. These are the examples we have considered in the liquid insulating material or liquid dielectric material. Mainly liquid insulating materials we are used here is the transformers and switches and circuit breakers. Got it? During the working condition, the windings in the electrical devices gets heated. Even in wires also we are using the wires we are using the copper wire wounded with some plastic fiber type material we have used. On that some oil they have placed. Why we have their place means during the working condition of these electrical devices, it may be heat due to both eddy heatings and joule heating. The damage should not happen for that material. They are used for the cooling purpose with this transformer oil. Liquid insulators allow the windings to cool faster by converting the heat efficiency to the surrounding medium. Got it? No? It will be used to heat efficiency with the surrounding medium. It will cool the components. Next, third one, gaseous insulating materials. Now, gaseous insulating materials, first we have considered here. These are the good insulators and work well as heat transforming media under the insulator gases. Mainly we have considered here is the gaseous dielectric materials are air, nitrogen also gas and inert gases, hydrogen gas and carbon dioxide. These are example we have considered for the gaseous dielectric materials. Now, how it will be work? Gaseous dielectric materials. Now, it is a general observation that air provides insulation between the overhead transmission power lines without any cost. Now, during manufacturing process, the insulating materials are subjected to several types of stress such as thermal, mechanical and electrical. These are the stress. It's a force acting per unit area, we will call it as a stress. Now, an insulating material subjected to an electric field is said to be under electrical stress. Higher the field, higher is the stress, depending upon the types of material and the physical dimension. Apart from the applied field, temperature is also another factor which affects the performance. Is it clear now? Now for the dielectric material, these are the factors. It will be depend upon the performance of the material. Now, chemical structure of any organic dielectric is sensitive to temperature. Higher the temperature, higher will be the degradation in its ability to withstand the field. The degradation show up by hardening or distortion in its shape. Such degradation leads to electrical failure in the devices. Got it now? Electrical failure in the devices.